Hi Libra, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. And this is your monthly forecast for April 2014. Librans, we begin this month with a huge planetary movement that is happening. It is called the Great Grand Cardinal Cross, and it's happening amongst four planets that are Mars, Jupiter, Pluto, and Uranus. They're going to be squaring each other at 13 degrees approximately. Now, every time, whenever a square happens, it brings about some amount of turmoil, it brings about some amount of tension along with it. And this time, when we have the four major planets, it is more like a planetary face off that is happening. It is going to be a time which is going to be quite chaotic, and I think there are going to be quite a few dramatic manifestations of this. This aspect is specifically going to be affecting all the cardinal signs as well. And dear Librans, you are one of them. So is Aries, Cancer, and Capricorn. So this month, I think things no longer the way have been in the past will carry on being there in the future. I think it's really it's one of the most important months in the entire 2014 Librans. It's also a time wherein that we can expect some amount of political upheaval, some amount of a turmoil at the stock market. But more importantly, I think it has to do with going away of the old system structures, coming in of the new changes and family patterns, changes maybe in places that you live. And there's going to be a constant tension between personal freedom and obligation. For you, Librans, however, it's going to be a biggie as far as the communication is concerned. Now we begin this month wherein Venus is placed beautifully in your chart for the first 5 days, and there's also a new moon that was there in end of the March, and there's a nice sort of tone that carries on into the first week of April. Now Mars, despite being retrograde, is also urging you to go out and get what you want. Mars is retrograde till about another month or so, but however, the energy, the silent energy of Mars, which is there in your sign, and it's there in your first house, it is pushing you to go out and achieve, go out and get, and manifest as to what is it that you want, whether it is from your personal relationship or it is from your workspace. However, try and not to be too aggressive in April, Librans. Try and watch your speech. Try and not to be so blunt, because this could, like I said, April is a make or break month for the entire year for you. And with the cardinal cross, which is there, I think Librans are going to get the most affected this entire year. We also have Venus that is going and joining Neptune from 9th to 14th, which could sort of make you move a bit away from reality. Neptune being the planet of dreams, it just makes you idolize, it just makes you very hazy, and you may not be looking at things very clearly. So be very careful of things that are promised to you, Librans, in the especially in April. You may think that, oh, it's all rosy and oh, I have it all, but they could just be false promises. It could just be that you have been looking at something with really a pair of rose tinted glasses. So be prepared for false promises, for a lot of sweet talk. Be very careful while signing papers, because all will not deliver, even while dealing with people. For those of you who are starting new romantic relationships, especially, people may not turn out to be as to what it is that you expect them. I think it's also a time where you will be idolizing people a lot. You could be putting somebody up on a pedestal and expecting maybe too much out of that person. Wait till the time April gets over, till beginning of the June, before you sort of rush in and say that, oh, I found the love of my life and I need to commit. Just wait it for a while, let things settle down, post the cardinal cross, and you can take a call. Also, I think this is a time to be watching yourself emotionally, especially during the cardinal cross. I think you're just going to be under a tremendous emotional pressure, Librans, around mid-April. And this happens around the third week of April. I see a lot of you maybe even moving your location, whether it is home, whether it is leaving suddenly, unexpectedly to a different location for work. It can apply either ways. Tussle also between obligation and between personal freedom. Try again, even though you may know that you are right and this is how it is that you want things to be, but I think in the highest good of everybody involved, try to be a little pragmatic, try to be a little gentler as well as far as speech is concerned. This month you could pick up, I think, anything that you want to break a pattern on. It's the way that you behave. It's a great month for transformation, Librans. You can literally make or break this month. I think, though the planets have their own willfulness, don't forget that you have a will of your own as well. So make good use of your will this month, Librans. Also, I think it is up to you whether how it is that you prevail. You have absolutely all the power to make things change. There's that much that the planets are going to be doing. They're going to be creating a huge dance around you. But your reactions as to where it is that you want your life to go is entirely up to you. So keep that in mind. Also, I want to close with a very interesting saying that I often tell my friends, that misery is very comfortable. It is very comforting to be miserable, and happiness requires hard work. So keep that in mind. Have a lovely April. I'll see you again in June, and thank you so much for watching.